This is Kristen Isles' demonstration video, and this is Joshua Isle. He's 18 years old, so he's an adult, and he's my audience. Hi, 46 million sounds like a pretty large number, doesn't it? Well, would you believe me if I told you that's how many people fish annually within the United States? An important part of fishing is knowing how to put a lure or hook on to be able to catch that fish. So what we're going to learn today is how to tie a cinch knot to be able to catch some fish. So what you start doing is there's always this type of little loop on the end, whether it's a hook or a lure. And to tie this cinch knot, what you do is you thread your line through this loop and make sure you get enough to work with. Always be mindful of these. They're pretty sharp and they have some barbs on them, so if they catch you, they could hook your skin and possibly tear it up a little, and that's not good, as this has been in water and it stands a good chance of causing an infection. And then what you do is you twist it a lot. It's not a good thing to just tie a bunch of knots. That makes the line weaker and more chance of it breaking when you have fish. So you just twist it, and then once you twist it, there's that hole in the bottom at the end of the loop. Stick it on through, and then you stick it through the big loop again, and then when you get it to this point, you just pull it tight to the bottom, and then test it a little, make sure it's going to hold up if a fish gets on, and then you go back and trim it up. And you can do that with a pair of pliers or with a pocket knife. And that's how it should look at the end. And so that 46 million fishers that fish annually, that can be found on the American Sports Fishing Association's page. And so that can tell you that's a pretty good, relaxing pastime to be able to do on the weekends. You can go out just to any lake or pond, but make sure that if you go to a private area that it is, you get permission, so that way you're not trespassing, because then you can get into a lot of trouble. If you do go fishing, make sure that you have your license, because if you get stopped by a game warden, that's illegal if you don't have a license or a permit, and then you can get fined. And so let's go ahead and go test out this lure. Back here I have this pond. I have permission to be able to fish here. And what you do is you get it back, you cast, and then with the lure we have on now, it floats. So you want to reel it in a little, let it sit a minute, reel it in a little bit more, let it sit, and then a little bit more, and then let it sit. And you'll do that till you get to the bank. And unfortunately this time we didn't get a fish on, so I couldn't prove that this cinch knot really worked. We did get a little bit of moss, but yeah, that's how you tie a cinch knot. So next time your buddies want to go fishing, or you have a nice Saturday where you need something to do, just go ahead, grab a pole, get a couple lures, and you now know how to tie a cinch knot.